good. It'll make you wanna shout with wave your hand and pray. For the Lord is good. Good morning, church. It's good to have you here. Good morning, church. Can't you see the joy in this house?
something for you and he is present, sometimes you just got to throw the program out the window and forget about an A and B selection. Forget if the trustee ain't prayed over the offering. When you need something from God, you come to the place where God is in order to get the job done. And so we find ourselves here that right after several of the disciples have now been called by Jesus and have decided that they're going to follow him, that Jesus is introduced by a man with leprosy. Now, when we understand that if a person has leprosy, that they are considered an outcast, they are considered that they can't be touchable, they are considered that nobody wants to deal with them. When you get to the place where people know your condition before they know who you are, you become an outcast to society, because Luke never took the time to tell us the man's name, but he told us what he had before he told us who he was. And so the Bible says that as Jesus got to a certain place, here comes a certain man with an issue. Have you ever been at the place where you've been full of your issue to the point where people knew what you had before they knew how you got it? So the Bible teaches us that when a person has leprosy, it is a chronic, curable infectious disease that causes many lesions and the nerves to have damage. If we really want to understand what is going on, he was at the point where there were lesions and open wounds on his body that the longer you have it, the more it stinks, the more it becomes that people smell you where you've been. They smell you where you're going. I don't think I'm in the right house, because I'm so used to talking to people who will say, I was at the place where the stuff I was doing and the stuff that I had, it had a stink to it. It had a stench to it. When I was drunk as Cootie Brown at the local club, I had a stench to my issue. When I was out ho-hopping, I had a stench to my issue. When I was hiding and dodging and slipping and dipping, I had a stench to my issue. I need some folks who will say, when I was doing it, I did it the best that I can, and I stank. With my Savior, said he means more. Than anything that this world could ever offer. Yes, I am. I am so. More to me than anything that this world could ever offer me. I'm satisfied with the way that he cares for me, and how he makes a way, even though there seems to be no hope for me. And yes, I'm satisfied with the joy he plays here in my soul, and how he makes, I can bear this heavy load.
verse right here because this tells you more about him and who he is. He's so wonderful and he's so merciful and he looks out for me even though I'm not all that I should be. And what makes him so